Metal, glass, cardboard, plastic. Just some of the surfaces that COVID-19 thrives on. But can it survive in our water?
Well, to the best of our knowledge, it doesn't survive in water. There are some viruses that are found in water, but we know that COVID is really an atmospheric, a breathable virus.
That means your drinking water is safe against this coronavirus and more.
Our tap water systems, our municipal water supplies, are designed precisely to get rid of this kind of contamination. We build our water systems to destroy bacteria and to destroy viruses. Our water supply is very heavily treated.
And clean water is key, especially in the fight against coronavirus.
We also know that washing hands and sanitation, keeping clean, is a critical thing to do with the coronavirus.
But not everyone has access to it. More than 2 million Americans are currently living without running water and basic indoor plumbing. Native American households are 19 times as likely as white households to lack indoor plumbing. Blacks and Latinos are twice as likely.
We know that, in fact, there are a couple of 100,000 people in California, for example, that don't have access to safe water or sanitation. We know that communities in some of our inner cities have been cut off of safe water because of inability to pay, and that is a problem that has to be addressed.
The COVID crisis has shined a light on the gaps in our national and global crisis response. The climate crisis will further expose them. Sea levels are rising and will threaten our access to clean water.
It turns out that almost all of our wastewater treatment plants are built on the coast to treat our wastes, and then we throw that water away. Those wastewater treatment plants are going to be incredibly vulnerable to storms and flooding in the future.
During Hurricane Sandy, more than 10 billion gallons of sewage flowed into nearby waterways. And as the storms get stronger and the sea levels increase, it's likely history will repeat itself.
We know that we can reduce the severity of climate change by reducing emissions of greenhouse gases. We also have to prepare for some of those impacts that we can no longer avoid: the rising seas, the more intense storms. We have to work on mitigation, but we also have to work to adapt our systems in ways that really we're not yet prepared to do.